Hi, David Lockwood here again, and this is part two of They're at the Post. This is the second video after being introduced to my guides, and then we needed some help to pay our mortgage, which was $1,250. We had $280, that's all we had. And so the lady that I was living with and her daughter, we decided, not decided, I went for a session with the guides, and they said to go to the racetrack. And they gave me what to bet. So in the first race, they said, bet the number 7, 20 to win. Bet a $10 double, 7-5. And in the second race, bet 20 to win on the 5. So that was $50 over $280. So I went downstairs and said, come on, we're going to go to the racetrack, which they didn't like very much, but they wanted to follow and surrender to that because there was no other choice for us to get the money. So we had about a 45-minute drive to get down there, and it seemed like the heavens, they opened up and it poured like cats and dogs. And so in the last video, I brought you to the point where we had bet our tickets, and we went outside and sat down, and that's where I'm going to continue from. So I was looking at my my program, and my interest got the best of me, and I said to a fellow that's sitting in front of me, I said, do you mind if I just take a quick look at your form? And he says, sure. So he gives me his race form, and I'm looking at the race, and it turned out that the first race was a 7-furlong race, and there's like 15 horses in this race, and they were all first-time starters. And I went, oh my God, what a race to start on. So anyway, we'd already bet our tickets, and thank God, because I might have had second choices or a second thought about not doing it. And I knew the jockey. The trainer was his father-in-law, and I thought to myself, well, they can get a horse ready if they need to, but here they couldn't have predicted that it was going to rain, and the sire and the mare, I didn't recognize them as being mutters. So anyway, so they call to the post. 7 furlong at Woodbine starts on the far side up to the right. So they load them all into the gate, and you hear they're off, and I'm watching the race closely, and this 7 is still in the gate. Everybody else left the gate. He finally gets the horse out, and away he starts running. So now he's last of 15 horses, and they're strung out along the back stretch. So by the time he got to the far turn, or the far corner, he caught up to the pack. And the pack was still stretched out, like a long way. And so as he was rounding the corner there, coming into the final stretch, he's picking up horses. Like he's like maybe 3, 4, 5 horses he's picked up, maybe even more. So he heads into the stretch to go to the finish. And I don't know where he got his wings. Well, of course I know where he got his wings. He got it from our Heavenly Father. And the horse just seemed to fly. And he ended up closing and passing about 6 horses. And he won by still 3 lengths. And he paid $36 for a $2 ticket. So we had a $20 ticket, and that was $360. So we were happy, and we have the $10 daily double ticket going on to the next race, which is the 5. So they come out, they do the post parade, they head over to the far side again. It's a 6 furlong race this time, and so it's a furlong shorter than what the last was. So horses don't normally like to have water and mud and everything in their faces as they're racing. And so when they were all in the gate, away they go. I think it was horses 2, 3, and 4. They leave the gate, and they're all in a line across. The 5 horse pulls in behind them. And I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing behind them when horses don't like the mud in their face? Anyway, so they're running down the stretch, the back stretch, and they go to the corner. Positions haven't changed none. And they come around the corner, and they're about a quarter way up the stretch to the finish. The 5 pulls to the outside and doesn't he fly past them all and wins the race. And I think the horse paid $72 for our $20, so that was $7.20 winner. So as it turned out, the that's about $400 that we had between the 360 plus the 72, about $430. And the $10 double, for every $2 double, it was $185. So we ended up going to the cashier and collected well over $1,250. And of course, you know, you're tempted to say, well, is there anything else? And and the answer back was, God provides for your needs, not for your greeds. So they said, go home. You've got the money that you needed for your mortgage. So we happily left the track, went back across to the mall, found where a lady was, their lady friend, and her mother, and I handed her the money, and she was flabbergasted, but happy as anything. And so there was a bank there, so she went and put the money in to the bank. So that was an instant that once you all understand, you only have to ask for help and be sincere about it, and they're there to help you. Your guides, they're bountiful. They want you to be abundant. They want you to be positive, and they'll help you if you ask them and you're sincere. You can't have any doubt when you ask. And we didn't say, oh, it's not going to work as we're coming down. We were looking at it as a fun trip. So it turned out that we did get the money needed plus some extras, which we, you know, stocked up the fridge and put some gas in the car, and so it served its need. So just remember, okay, you all have guides, and they vary in number, and they're there to help you. So, but you must show intent. So intent, you can ask, you can close your eyes and in your head ask for help. If you're by yourself and you don't mind talking to yourself, which it would seem like, you can vocally out loud ask them for whatever it is you need. Or you can, as you're heading to bed and then you're falling asleep, show intent and ask for a dream for the guidance and what you should do about a situation or an obstacle or anything. And by the morning, most times you've got your answer. So I hope you enjoy that, and there'll be lots more coming of different things. I think that your jaw is going to hit the ground more than once. And so there's some proof right off the bat, because I know everybody's going to say, oh yeah, prove it to me. So there's a situation that happened, and without being introduced to my guides, that would have never found its way to my brain and my thoughts, which led us to the track where we won the money that was needed. So thank you for watching the videos, both of them. It's in 2 parts, and we'll get on for the next one. So thanks very much. God bless, and stay positive, stay full of light and love.